Hey there, today I get to play out a matchup I have been waiting to try ever since the game's announcement. It's the Web Warriors taking on the Spider Foes. My name is Nate, and welcome to the Gamers Guild. Alright, so today I am bringing the Web Warriors to take on Dylan's Spider Foes, which, as I have already mentioned, is kind of a dream come true to get to play this out on a tabletop with some of my favorite heroes and villains from the Marvel Universe. I did manage to get priority, and because Dylan brought a lot of secure objectives that are closer together, I decided to choose the secures so that I could make sure we had a spread out board. And I ended up being able to bring the new one from the expansion with Miles and Gwen, which is Portal's Overrun City with Spider People, which plays a little bit like the Deadly Meteors, where you can claim an objective and then leave it behind. This could be really good for my faster team. Dylan ended up bringing the Spider-Infected extraction from the core box, and we ended up playing at the 17 threat level. Before we get into the strike teams, I want to take a look at the board we have set up for today. All of the bushes or potted plants we have scattered about are going to be size 1. Then all of the cars and the dumpster are going to be size 2. All of the storefronts across the board will be size 3, and then the large building will be a size 5 piece of terrain. Now, with that out of the way, let's see what Dizzard has brought with his Spider Foes.
Well, hello, I'm Dylan, also known as Dizzard on online community for MCP. I've been playing against Nate. He's playing some Web Warriors, and he asked me to play some Spider Foes. So today I'll be playing Green Goblin, Dr. Octopus, Venom, Baron Zemo, and Ghost Spider. We have Portals Overrun with Spider People and Spider Infected Invade Manhattan. We playing at 18. As far as tactics, I got All You've Got, Drop Off, Med Pack, Well Laid Plans, and Lethal Protector. For me, I really wanted to bring Well Laid Plans because it's my first time playing Spider Foes, and I really would like to see how the card works. That was also why I picked Spider Infected Invade Manhattan, just because I wanted to see like how big of a point swing it would actually be. All You've Got, I kind of got an interesting idea with that, as far as I feel like most people aren't going to want to make Goblin flip. So I bring All You've Got, so I'm going to make Goblin flip and have him on that nasty side, get some use out of him at the beginning of the game, and then hoping probably by round 3 I'll make him flip if he's not already getting hurt. Dr. Octopus and Venom is there just because affiliation. Venom is great, and Lethal Protector will add some to the team. Dr. Octopus, I'm still on him. I really wish Mysterio or Carnage or Kingpin were out just to kind of help with the team, but you kind of also need him for well-laid plans. We'll see if he's actually worth it. And then Ghost Spider, because we'll play some crazy shenanigans going for objectives, as well as Baron Zemo for that extra long movement and rerolls to the team. So we're going to see how they play along with this. My first time playing Spider Foes, and we'll see how they do against the Web Warriors.
To combat the forces of evil, I have brought both of the Spider-Men, that is both Peter and Miles, along with Ghost Spider or Spider-Gwen. Then from outside the affiliation, because they were just hanging out, I guess, I've also brought in Gamora and Hawkeye into the fray. I like both of these characters for this mission in particular because they are both very mobile and have superpowers that let them move, but doesn't cost an action. So this way, even after interacting with the objective, if it teleports them off of it, they're able to move back onto it to be able to contest. As far as tactic cards I'm bringing, I'm doing the All Webbed Up, Web Barrier, Field Dressing, Advanced R&D, and Med Pack. And with that done, let's get into how we deployed. Alright, so for deployment, I have Hawkeye over here on the building, and then I've got Spider-Man at the center of the board, with Gwen, Gamora, and Miles holding up the flank, because on that flank there's a lot of bad guys. We've got Zemo, Venom, and Gobby over here against the evil Spider-Gwen, and Doc Ock, the only one on this side of the board. And let's get into round number 1. Alright, I'm going to start with Spider-Man as my first activation. He is just going to double move. That's the first move, which means he's got plenty to get behind the building, be within range 1, and we're going to pick up the first Spider Infected. And that is Spider-Man Done.
Zemo is going to move. And spend power to pick up the objective. And then he's going to move again, just over here, to hide behind this building.
Get some cover.
Get that cover.
All right, so he moves Zemo up just far enough for Gamora to start getting some early action. So she is going to move her full distance and have line of sight just barely.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to do a 6-dice Godslayer into Baron Zemo. Not a great roll, unfortunately. Just 2 whole successes.
1 with a reroll. 2.
So nothing to come from it. She will then... I moved her up just a bit too far to get that attack off. So she is done.
Alright, Doc Ock is going to come up here. Wait, I can go on this side. Stop just within the 1. Spend a power to pick up this one. Then his second move will be to sit on this objective.
Absolutely. All right, I'm going to go with Hawkeye. Since Doc Ock is out of the way, not a chance he's going to do harm. Just going to drop him down. He's going to pick up his spider-infected, and then with another medium move, has range for days, he is just going to bump up right there. And he will be done with his turn.
Alright, so Gwen is going to move to here, and then she's going to fire an impact webbing at Gamora.
Absolutely. So that is 4 dice physical into my 3. Pretty good roll. 3 hits. If you want to clear the dice roll real quick. Into 1 block. So 2 damage onto Gamora.
Okay.
And is Gwen doing anything else over there?
Yep, she gains 1 power, and we will spend 2 to webline Gamora.
Ooh. Oh.
So we'll move this out of the way. Let's bring it in nice and close.
Oh, wait a second. Just in case I might actually be able to avoid the damage, I got rerolls.
Oh.
Hey, it mattered. So I'll only take 1. That's what the Web Warriors are all about, people.
That is what they are all about.
All right, I'm going to go with my Spider-Gwen. Long move will easily get her to within range 1 of that spider-infected. And then around the corner, definitely have line of sight on Zemo, who will definitely have cover, unfortunately. But we are also going to take a impact webbing shot onto him. So that is 4 dice physical into him. Man, not a single thing. You don't even have to roll.
I don't have to reroll.
Yeah, you're fine.
I miss rolling dice.
She still gets the extra power. She will use that power to pick up the spider infected that is right there and get an activation token all her own.
Alright, we're going to move the Goblin because we did not plan accordingly. And he'll spend 1, and Venom will spend 1 for a drop-off.
Shocking.
And he will... Oops, I'm moving stuff. He'll move just over to here, and we'll drop off Venom. And 1 right there.
Absolutely.
And he will be within 3 of Gwen to get a nice smack onto her.
All right, I got 5 physical dice coming in at Gwen. I will get no rerolls from my affiliation because Venom kind of naturally counters them. All right, so 3 hits into 3 hits.
1's a wild, so you will get the bleed. Oh, that's on the We Are Venom, sorry.
And I roll 3 blanks. Ouch.
So 3 hits and a bleed.
All right, Gwen is hurting. All right, at the top of the turn, since Ghost Spider now has so much power, she's going to spend 3 of it with Advanced R&D. And we're going to distribute that power 1 to Miles, 1 to Gamora, and then 1 to Hawkeye. And then Miles is going to spend that 2 power to go ahead and web swing right over on top of the Daily Bugle. As I'm just tearing up the town, which will put him in range 3 of pretty much everybody he wants. And the person he really wants, though, is Herr Zemo, right in range 2 to ignore that cover. And so this is going to be a 6-dice web line kick because of the web swing. Let's hope my dice actually roll well. Pretty decent. Got a crit. So 4 hits in total.
All right. Reroll for Zemo.
Yep.
1.
So taking 3, and I did get a wild, so I can now throw the good Baron. And I think we're going to toss him. Let's go straight into Venom.
Okay. So 1 damage to Zemo.
Yep.
And Venom. 2. So he'll take 1.
Yep. Just chipping in. Alright, so second attack. I'm going to try to be risky here. I really want Zemo to drop that last web spider-infected person. So we're going to do a web line kick into Baron Zemo. You going to do anything? Maybe,
yep, so Venom is going to spend 3 for a lethal protector. And we're going to move him backwards. So I'm still within 3 of Miles, but that way Miles, if he gets lucky with the wild, he can't throw Venom into Zemo.
Makes sense. Unfortunate for me. It is only 4 dice this time. Web swing doesn't boost all of the attacks. Just 2 hits.
Okay. And... 3
blocks
blocks.
it all. Nothing happens. I did not get any wilds. So no special effects. That is just Miles done.
Alright, so we're going to go with Venom. He's going to just do a symbiote tendrils into Gwen.
Absolutely. That is another 5 dice. Not
1.
quite so lucky this time. Ooh. Hopefully she can actually block the 1. She does!
You got it. 2.
And you want to try that again, sir? There's something different.
Let's see. We're going to go ahead and do it again because I really need to get some power off of this.
Alright. Quite a bit better that time, yeah. That's unfortunate for me.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I have a feeling we have a dazed Gwen coming up. Block 1 still takes 3 damage. Nope, just 2 damage. So you'll get 2 power, and she will drop her spider infected.
Okay. So she'll drop her spider infected. Okay, right there. I did 2.
Yep.
So he gets 2 power. He'll spend 1 to pick up. And then he'll spend 1 to interact with the portal.
Absolutely. 2 whole dice.
2 whole dice.
Got it.
Got it. I don't have a bunch of... We'll go ahead and use good old Guardians, my favorite faction. For that one, action. I have 1 power left. I can't do anything else, so that is it.
All right, and that is the round. All right, end of round 1. I only have the couple of spider infected, so I'm only getting 2. He stole my spider infected from Gwen and has one of the inheritor portals, so the spider foes will go up to 4 as we move into round number 2. Alright, everybody is powered up, but now we get to roll for those oh-so-annoying spider people that we are trying to rescue. On a crit, wild, or hit, characters will move short, or advances short. So Hawkeye, for me, is going to have to move, and then Spider-Man will not. Okay. So Hawkeye doing a short move.
Let's go ahead and make you have to move him.
Makes sense.
Actually, you know what?
Oh.
We're going to come this way and give Doc something to do.
That seems fair.
Let's put you on this side of it so you can just get a free shot on Gwen.
Alright, and your spider people, sir.
Alright, so we got Doc Ock.
Nope.
We got Venom.
No, yes.
And we have Baron Zemo.
Also yes. Alright, for the advances on these guys, Venom I'm going to move up. Just need to make sure that he is within 3 of Spider-Man in case he gets lucky. And 2 of Gwen. And then Zemo, I'm just going to try to make it so he's not interacting with the objective, so that maybe I can do some shenanigans. Alright, so I'm going to go with Gwen, but before she does anything, I'm going to play All Webbed Up from Miles. He is currently within range 3 of all the baddies over here, so all of them are going to get slow conditions, and more importantly, all my Web Warriors are going to be able to get an extra 2 dice on all of their attacks on characters that are slowed, which are these 3 for the moment at least. So Gwen's going to activate, and she's going to spend 3 for a freestyle beatdown onto Venom. So this is going to become an 8 dice physical attack. No shenanigans from Venom. Oh man, not a great roll from Gwen.
Ooh.
Okay, well that's 3 whole hits.
All right, let's go Venom. Crit.
Oh my gosh, blocks it all.
Okay.
That hurt. Was mildly unsuccessful. Really wanted that throw to hopefully finish Zemo off, but that didn't happen. So we are going to have to do a spider technique. It's going to be 9 dice this time into Venom. Hopefully, actually, side damage this go around. Ooh. That's a much better roll. No crits, unfortunately, but a total of 7 hits.
All right, let's go Venom. I got 1.
That is going to be 6, which is enough to knock him out.
Wow, just what you needed.
It's not bad. She will spend 1 of the 6 power she just gained to pick up her spider-infected right back, and that is all she can do.
All right, so Green Goblin's going to start chucking some pumpkin bombs, and we'll throw it at Gamora.
All right, she used 3s across the board, so it doesn't matter what kind. I will spend 2 for martial prowess, though, to get myself a couple of extra dice, and maybe hurt you if you don't roll well enough. Like
that is
that.
Not well enough.
Look at that. I didn't block anything anyway, but that is still 2 damage onto Goblin, just because he did not damage Gamora. I'll take that trade.
All right, so Goblin really wants to throw a pumpkin bomb, so he's going to do it right again into Gamora.
All right, so we're going to go ahead, if you wouldn't mind holding that real quick. I think I'm going to go ahead and have Gwen spend 2 power and use Lifesaver. And kind of get her at least a little bit out of harm's way. And I guess we have to go the full thing because it's a push. Get it angled so that that's not going to clip anything. And still not out of the ridiculous range for the pumpkin bombs, so it's still 4 dice into 3.
Oops.
Much better roll this time. Much better roll this time. So you got 4
with 2 wilds.
Into 3 hits, which does nothing for me. So that is Gamora Days.
Web Warrior reroll?
I do get a reroll. See if she gets to live. Hey!
I'm going to spend a power and make you reroll that.
Oh no! Hey!
I shouldn't have said anything.
All right, so that is Gamora alive with 1 health left.
I did 3 to her?
You did 3.
Okay. So 1, 2, 3. This would be the end of Gobby's turn, but he's going to spend 4 for all you've got to let himself get another activation.
Might as well, right?
All right. So Gobby is going to throw a pumpkin bomb at Gamora.
The chain continues. Gamora has no responses this go around. So outside of range 2.
Oh my goodness, 2. Oh, I forgot Incinerate. I had wilds.
Yep, I will roll 1 less defense dice if you don't mind clearing out real quick.
Yep. So 2.
Just the 2. Nothing. Do have the reroll. Still nothing. Takes her final point of damage. That's the wrong thing. She gets dazed. Alright, and Gobby has 1 more action before he dazes himself.
Yeah. Alright, so we're going to spend 2 from Goblin to use Medpack onto Zemo. to heal him up 3. And then we're going to do another pumpkin bomb right into Gwen.
All right, Gwen this time.
Not like that.
Well, I don't have to roll a thing.
All right. And Goblin is dazed.
All right. What an interesting board and position we now have because of it, I guess. Well, with the mess that's going on over here, I think Miles needs to go and get Zemo dazed. So we are going to do a webline kick. It's going to be 6 dice, thankfully, because of the all webbed up played early in the turn, and Zemo is still slowed. So 6 dice into Zemo. The dice a little bit kinder than normal. 4 whole hits, but the wild is also there.
Zemo. 1. Reroll. 2.
All right, so takes 2, and we will perform the throw. We will just throw him into Gobby.
So 1 more.
Force that 1 more damage. Most importantly out of all this, though, Miles gets 2 power from that, which he's going to spend to webline kick and work his way down onto the objective. And we are going to do another webline kick into Zemo. 8 dice because of the webline kick plus the all webbed up. Oh my goodness gracious. Those are dice.
That is
just
dice.
2.
1. Reroll.
Yep.
Zemo!
All right, blocks it all. I did get the wild again, so I will at the very least throw him into Gobby again, which is thankfully enough to finish him off. I don't get the power for it, which I wanted, but beggars can't be choosers.
But drop the spider.
And now the question of, do I go for the portal or do I get the sure thing? And I think the correct answer is you get the sure thing. So we will spend his last remaining power to pick up.
All right, so Gwen is going to come in here, and she's going to do a spider technique into Gwen.
Absolutely. So that is 4 dice into 3 dice.
Boom. Crit.
Got the crit. Into nothing. And not blocking. Reroll. Blocks. So no damage at least.
Actually, yep. We'll spend 1 to make you reroll it.
Ooh. Reroll the success into not a success.
So 1. Get my power back.
I will take the singular damage.
Okay. And I hit a free movement out of this.
You do.
So we'll spend a power, and we'll go ahead and roll for this objective.
Absolutely. Got it with aces.
And
another one is
fancy
claimed.
Guardian token.
All right, well, Hawkeye's alone on this side of the board, and Peter doesn't really have too much to do at the moment. So we're going to do a energy arrow into Doc Ock, so it's going to be 5 dice with exactly 3 hits and nothing else.
3.
Blocks it all, of course. We will try that again because Hawkeye's got to, right? 1 singular wild.
And 3. 2 blocks.
Blocks it. I will at the very least give Doc Ock the poison condition.
All right, so Doc Ock's going to spend 1 to interact with the objective. Got it.
He got it. No skull. I was kind of hoping for the skull.
And then he's going to move. And we'll go ahead and do a strike into good old Hawkeye.
Might as well. 4 dice, but those wilds count twice. Oh my gosh.
Crit.
So just a casual 5 on a 4 dice attack. Hawkeye thankfully does have a physical defense of 4.
Ooh, there
you
go.
rolled well.
I rolled better.
Hawkeye rolled better. All right, well, that is Dr. Octavius. Right, I'm going to go with Peter Parker. Might as well. I'm going to move over to here. He will spend his lone power. And this will be the first time that the Cosmic Portal fell. It doesn't!
Got it.
Look at that. So the Web Warriors will claim that back one, which we will change here in just a moment. And I think kind of oddly, Oh man, do I want to force Gobby into a not great situation and force him to attack Peter? He's on his more dangerous side, so probably not the best bet. So Peter will then take along. We'll just end up on top of this here dumpster. And that will be the end of his activation. But before we finish, Mr. or Mrs. Ghost Spider is going to spend 4 for field dressing. And Gamora is going to get a turn here shortly. Right, Gamora thankfully moves along, so she is going to vault the car, end up within one of the objective, and we're going to go ahead and put a God-Slayer into Gwen. So that is going to be a 6 dice attack. Got a crit.
3, 4.
So a total of 4 hits coming in on Spider-Gwen, the evil one.
2.
Blocks 2 of it, so only 2 damage taken. Spider-Gwen will also gain the Bleed special condition. Gamora will gain 2 power, which she will then spend to Assassin's Leap, hurling herself right into Gwen.
1.
2 damage. So unfortunately, not quite enough to effectively finish her off. So we'll risk it though. We'll spend 1 power and attempt to interact with the objective. This time needing 2 successes because there's an opposing character there.
Nope.
Only got the 1. But no failure, so I'm not going to get teleported away. And then finally, she will spend 2 to play med pack on herself. And that is Gamora done. Alright, so this time Dylan is getting 3 going up to 7 because he's got 2 of the inheritor portals and 1 of the spider infected left. I, however, am going to be gaining 5 because Spider-Man gained 1 and I have 5 of the different things. So we are tied at 7 and going into round number 3. Alright, so we already rolled for Doc Ock Spider-Person. We will indeed get to move him. And then I guess we go ahead and resolve it so he knows how he wants to shove my people around too. We'll just give him a toss it to the middle of nowhere. And then most of my characters will have to roll, starting with Hawkeye. Nope. Into Spider-Man. Yes. Into Miles. Yes. Into my Spider-Gwen. No. So my 2 Spider-Men will each get to move short.
We'll put him right there.
Cool. And Miles.
And Miles is going to go right where he doesn't want to go.
Right into the thick of it.
Okay.
All right, and with that, you have priority.
All right. So during the power phase, Goblin gets his unstable psyche. So this turn, he's not going to be able to interact or hold objective tokens, but I get to roll 5 dice for each crit, wild, and hit. I gain 1 power. So 5 power.
Woo!
All right, so we're going to spend 3 power from Venom to do a We Are Venom into Miles. And boom.
Decent roll. Got a crit. So a total of 4 successes. Miles will block 1. No extra modifying or anything for him, unfortunately. So he will take 3.
I'd hit 3, but I don't have
Who's
3.
next.
All right, so he takes 3. He's got 2 left on him. We are going to now spend 3 to throw this Daily Bugle into Miles.
Absolutely. So Miles gets to make some dodgy rolls. Not great. Spider Sense into absolutely nothing.
Webware.
Web Warrior's only defense.
Oh, you're right.
So that is going to be Miles dazed. He'll take his last 2 and drop the spider infected for your pleasure.
Okay. Venom will go ahead and spend 1 to pick that up right away.
Absolutely.
And then we're going to spend our last action to do a symbiote tendrils into Gwen.
All right.
Crit.
Decent hit.
4.
Goodness gracious. Blocks none of it. That's
a dead Gwen.
Dead Gwen. And before she's removed, I'll let you place her spider token.
1, 2, 3. Within 2. Gamora doesn't have one, so we don't want to do that. Put it right there. Let's see if we can get the spider back.
All right. And that is Gwen removed.
And that is a Venom. That's a very angry Venom.
Well, after that rather depressing turn of events, we're going to go with Gamora and do a Godslayer into Gwen, hoping to do something decent. We do 3 crits. All right,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5 total successes.
All right, you need 1 damage.
Huzzah! Gamora will get her singular power from all of that attack. She will spend that power and hope to have a little bit better luck with the objective this time. Wonderful luck. So we will flip that over to a spider. And I will come back with what I decide to do with her second action. Alright, so Gamora's going to go ahead and go. And she's just going to end up on the other side of that objective. And that is my first activation.
All right, so Doc Ock's going to do a strike into Hawkeye. Hopefully we get that many wilds again.
Let's not.
Oh
my
yeah, we did.
gosh.
All right, so we have 1, 2,
6.
3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep.
Oh my goodness. Hawkeye! While still lucky, probably not as lucky as he needs to be, we will use the defense dice. Web Warrior. Hey, there you go. So block 3 of the 6, so he is left alive.
Spend a power to make you reroll.
1. Ooh, right. Got it!
Done.
So Hawkeye is alive on a singular health.
Alrighty, so Doc is going to go ahead and spend 3, and we're going to throw this dumpster at Clint.
Absolutely. Need... Oh boy.
Maybe. Okay.
Not quite enough, unfortunately.
Good
So
enough.
Hawkeye will take his last point and drop that where you see fit.
Go ahead and put this one right. Oh, sorry, that's fine.
Yep.
Right there. And then Doc Ock will move right onto the point. And then he's going to spend 1 to interact with that point. 3 dice. I believe these are yours.
Yep.
Oh.
Go ahead and roll. Does not get it, and I will get to bamf you 2 here in just a second. All right, so Doc Ock is going to be bamfed over there, range 2 for the failure he rolled. Did not claim the objective, thankfully. And then Spider-Man is just going to pass because you've got the 2 activations to my singular one left. So what would you like to do?
All right, so Zemo has a bunch of power, so we're going to go ahead and have some fun with him. He is going to go ahead and move. He's going to have to stop on the other side of the car. He's going to spend 2 for charge.
Absolutely.
Into here. And then 2 for Steel Rush with 2 for Master Swordsman.
Cool. Gamora will spend 2 for martial prowess. This is not so much to hope to deal him damage as it is to hope to shrug off some of what's coming in. Alright, so 3 successes. You got the rerolls right there.
2 rerolls for Master Swordsman.
Alright,
Okay,
you got your
1, 2,
5
3,
total.
4, 5 with a bleed.
Yep. Gamora's got her 5 defense dice. Rolls decent. Crit didn't do anything. I do get the reroll from Web Warriors. That didn't do anything, so she will take 2.
Spend a power for Spider Foe.
Oh, right.
Still take 2.
Still take 2. And Zemo want to interact with the objective?
Yep. And now Zemo will spend 1 to roll on the objective. I need 2 successes.
Indeed, sir.
That's 2 successes.
It is. And no failures, so that button will flip to your side. All right, Peter has to go now, and I guess since the only thing Goblin can do is try to hurt more people, not that I have many left to hurt, Spider-Man is going to go. He's going to do impact webbing onto Doc Ock. Did he get a crit? So 2 whole successes, because my dice have treated me so well this game.
Okay.
Into 4 dice. Yep, that seems about right.
And Scientific Hubris. Remember that this turn.
Spider-Man will gain a power from it. He will then move long, which is plenty to get him onto here. And he'll spend a power and hopefully claim an objective. He does in spades. And that is the end of all of my characters. So we go to Green Goblin next.
So Goblin is going to move. He's going to spend 3 to throw himself. Do I get it? I get it, I think. Oh, I might just be out. I'm just out.
Just barely.
Okay. He moves there. He's not within range to do a Night of the Goblin, sadly. But he will, however, go ahead and throw some pumpkin bombs at his arch nemesis, Peter Parker.
Yep, this is going to be ugly.
All right. So because of arch nemesis, I may modify or reroll skull results, may reroll any number of attack dice, and that's it. So 5 dice.
I'll have 3s either way.
I'm gonna reroll all of my dice, I guess.
I mean, you can reroll just the blanks.
No, you have to reroll all of your dice. Maybe reroll any. Number of attack dice. I thought it was all dice.
It ain't Doctor Strange.
Even better than what I thought. Okay.
All right, so 3 hits total.
3 hits total.
Spider-Man's got his 3. Got a crit. I'll use the Spider Sense first. And Web Warrior blocks all 3.
All right, just because I'll make you reroll one of those.
Might as well. He fails it. So that will be 1 damage onto Peter Parker.
1 damage, Peter Parker. And it wasn't a wild.
All right, end of round 3. I'm going to score 3 because of 1, 2, and Peter is still holding on to that spider infected. So I'm going to go to 10, while you're going to go to 11, since you've got Doc Ock still hanging on to his, as well as Venom having picked up 1, and then you've got the 2 inheritable portals kind of on the opposite side of the board. So with that, we will move into round number 4. Alright, time to roll for those annoying spider infected. I've only got 1 on Peter this time, and you will get to move him.
Okay. So, Peter Cottontail.
Closer to Goblin. Makes sense, but I don't like it. Alright, and then Doc Ock will roll.
Doc Ock.
And Venom will roll. Ooh, Venom. Yes, I will absolutely move you.
That's the one I want to move.
Alright. Venom, if I can find a short movement tool, is going to go
away?
Directly away from Miles, please and thank you. Alright, and with that, I have priority going into round number 4.
Alright, so we got Goblin's crazy unstable psyche. Let's see if we get 5 power again. We got 1.
See, that would have been nice last turn.
Only 1 power for him.
Alright, so I'm in a very tough position because if this attack knocks out Zemo, I don't get the follow-up. But I'm going to spend the 4 for a Cosmic Assassin onto Baron Zemo. So it's going to be 6 dice from Gamora going into Zemo. Really hoping the dice... it could be a lot worse. So we'll take the 4.
I'll reroll for Zemo.
Yep.
2. So
Zemo takes 2.
Okay. Do I counter strike now, or is that?
I will resolve mine first.
Okay, I thought so.
Alright, so no counter strike, but you will have a chance to. Then the 6 dice attack that goes into Gwen.
That's better.
A little, well, debatably. Actually, it's going to be great. Crit.
Yeah, you get your pierce now.
And so first off, I'm going to be able to pierce one, but I'm also able to change 2 results to a hit because of Deadliest Woman in the Galaxy for a grand total of 5 successes.
Okay. I got 3 dice. Zemo? 1.
I will pierce. So 5
5
damage, and that is your Gwen. Removed.
All right. Zemo will spend his 2 for the counter strike.
Absolutely.
Oh, if I can kill her off of this, that'd be great. That's it. 3 dice? 4 dice.
Wilds and crits, please no.
Wild. 1.
1. She'll take 1 damage. All right, Gamora is going to spend her last 2 with a Assassin's Leap into Zemo, hoping he rolls.
Not that.
Not that.
I take 1.
Takes 1 though, so I just need to do 2. So her last action is going to be a Godslayer into Zemo. We'll have 6 dice. Decent. Use the Deadliest Woman ability for a total of 6 successes.
Zemo reroll. I take 1, so I will lose a Zemo.
Huzzah. So that was 2 damage. She will gain 2 power, spend 1 of it, and we will interact with that objective 1 more time. Successfully and without failure. So we will flip this over to the Web Warriors. And that will be Gamora done.
All right, so we're gonna go with Green Goblin, and he's a little crazy, so he's gonna go ahead and straight up attack Peter Parker, and he's gonna be spending 3 for a Night of the Goblin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's a good one.
That's really good.
Does that? I get to reroll these 3.
Yep.
So 1 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
All right, Peter's only got 3 defense. It's that Hawkeye roll earlier. Not terrible. We'll do Spider Sense and Web Warrior. Just blocks 1. So how much was that?
4, I believe it was. I didn't.
You had 6. Yep. So no, that's enough to for Peter to just be dazed.
Okay.
So he will drop another spider infected. Not that Green Goblin can do anything with it.
Okay. Now, Green Goblin will spend 3, and he's going to glider ram to throw himself, straight into Hawkeye.
Absolutely. Hawkeye's gonna have to make a dodge roll. Does not do it well. So size 3, he will take 3. Hawkeye's got 2 health left.
All right. And now, for his final act, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, he will throw a pumpkin bomb into the Hawkeye.
I'm guessing using energy.
Yes, energy.
As well.
2.
All right, Hawkeye. Block 1 of these to live.
Oh. Wow, look at that. I don't have any more power.
And defense. Aha! Blocks all 3. Hawkeye,
wow.
the champion.
Hawkeye should have gone down there.
All right.
All
And
right.
that is Green Goblin done.
That is a Green Goblin done. A little salty, but he's done.
All right. Well, with the state of the board as it currently is, I think my best bet here is to go with Miles. And so we will simply move over here with an action. We'll spend 1 to interact with the portal. Venom is thankfully not within range 1. We got it, and you get to move Miles range 2. Range 2.
Oh, range 2. Whoopsie. Even better.
And I'll just use this slow token because I'm out of my Web Warrior ones at the moment. And then Miles runs away. Because unfortunately I was not smart enough to pick up the spider individual first. So we will move, burn a power, burn 2 power to web line. Or web swing, rather. That will move him way over here. He picked that up. And that is Miles done.
Alright, so Doc Ock is going to strike Hawkeye.
No wilds.
No hits.
Okay, Hawkeye finally looks out on Doc Ock rolling on him.
Alright, and we're just going to do it again.
Alright.
I need to hit him. Oops, too far.
1 hit, 2 hits. That's going to be enough to daze him. Thankfully, I've got 4 dice. Got the crit. Got the 2. Web Warriors for the win.
All right.
You want to make me re-roll any of those,
no, I need
sir?
that. I need that.
Yeah, that's right. Get out of here. With only Hawkeye and Venom left, Hawkeye's going to go. We're going to start with a arrow shot into Green Goblin. Finally, Hawkeye hitting the dice. Total of 5 hits, and we did get a wild.
1.
Block 1. So you will take 4.
Yep.
Hawkeye will max out on his power. He'll go ahead and spend 2 to hook arrow. Range 3. We're just going to get over here. He'll spend 1 more. Pick up that guy. And we'll throw another arrow into Green Goblin for good measure.
Okay.
Decent. 3 successes total.
1.
So 2 more, and that
That'll
should
do
be Gobby down.
It's a dead Gobby.
All right, and that is Hawkeye, happy to be alive, and his activation finished.
All right, so Venom is going to move. Ooh. Right there. Yep.
Absolutely.
And spend 2 to do a nice little web snare onto Miles.
Absolutely. Reel him in.
Oh, it's medium.
It's
What am I
medium.
doing?
I got you.
Okay. I was like, what am I doing? All right. He comes in.
All right, after some thinking, you've decided to not do the We Are Venom, but instead...
Oh, we're going to do symbiote tendrils into Miles.
All right, so I get no rerolls because Venom is anti-webheads, basically. Couple crits, that's solid.
4 hits.
4 exactly. Did get a crit myself into that, so only 1.
Reroll.
All right. All right, that is 4 damage onto Miles. So he only now has 1 left, unfortunately, because he is fragile.
All right. And then we'll spend 3 to throw Miles into the car for that last point of damage.
Absolutely. And where would you like to put his spider?
Yeah, right here is fine.
Cool.
And then we spend 1 point to roll for the objective. Got
Gets it.
Okay.
And that is the end of the round.
That's the end of the round.
Going into round 5, you managed to score 3 to put you to 14, and I managed to score 4 to put me to 14. This is a very close game, and our forces are both definitely dwindling as we go into round number 5. All right, rolling for Hawkeye's spider here at the beginning of the turn.
Good.
You got him.
Thank you. Because Hawkeye was first, I have to. I mean, it doesn't matter because they can walk through each other. Okay. Right into Doc's.
Closer to Doc Ock. No surprise
Into
there.
Doc's clutches.
All right, speaking of Doc Ock, it's his turn to roll for his spider.
Nope.
Nothing. And Venom.
Nope.
Also,
oh my
no.
goodness.
That's annoying.
I needed that.
It is unfortunate. All right, well, I think out of slight necessity, Hawkeye gets to go first, but we will see how. So the camera's been off for like 20 minutes as I've thought about this very, very important first activation, and who do? So I've decided to go with Spider-Man. He is just barely within range 1 of the objective that he is next to, So he's going to spend one of his multiple power. Go ahead and pick that up. His first action is going to be to move over here. And then we are going to do a Webapult, spending 3 more power. And we're going to throw Doc Ock short. Teak.
Where would you like to go?
It doesn't even have to be away. So how long is range 4? Can I don't think I can set it up so that I still...
Throw him into the car.
Throw you into the car, but I want the guaranteed. So yeah, if you would do just a straight direct back from where Spider-Man currently stands, hurl him further away, and then Spider-Man will wall crawl over the building, be within 1 of the objective, and hope he stays safe.
Okay. So, Doc Ock, we're gonna be within 1, right there.
Absolutely.
Within 2, but these are short. Not quite. Okay, let's actually measure this out. I have the movement to go over there. So that is within 1.
Short is still...
Still too short?
Yeah, because you have to center the full thing for the throws.
Yeah, he's still too short. So I don't think I'm going to get both. So, we're up for a good strike.
No wilds. One more time. Got a crit.
Wow.
Right,
So 3?
so 3 successes. I no longer have my leadership ability, so this is straight dice.
1, 2.
Block 2, so he is taking 1.
Not enough. Alright, so Doc's going to roll for the objective. Good.
Got it with spades.
Okay, and that's it for Doc.
Alright. Alright, Hawkeye going. And we're going to go ahead and throw 5 dice energy into Doc Ock. Haven't hurt him yet. And Hawkeye just still doesn't really seem to want to.
1. I take 1.
Alright, I'll get 1 singular damage. No wilds or fancy stuff. Hawkeye will do another energy arrow.
1, 2,
3 this time.
Nothing.
Alright, still leaves Doc alive on 1, unfortunately. Which means I guess I should put the bleed condition onto Doc Ock. And then Hawkeye will spend 2 for hook arrow. You've got that 3 lined up so wonderful. That puts me closer to Venom. Oh man, that's a trap. I'll be back. Alright, Hawkeye's gonna go, because what else can Hawkeye finish? He will go ahead and hook arrow though, spending 1 of the power he got from Doc and the other. And he's just going to get out the way. And with that, you have Venom.
The Venom. Okay, so Venom is going to move. And, oh, I'm out. Okay. She's got 1 damage on her, so if that's the case, he's just going to move to there.
Yep.
And then spin 3 and throw the car at her.
All right. Gamora, 3 dice. Need everything to be a success. That was far from it.
It's not what you
She will take her singular point of damage and gain a power. And that is her dazed. And that is the end of the round. Yep. Well, we go into round 6, but we are already into overtime as we both score exactly 4 to go to 18. So we'll, I guess, just put us back both to here, I guess. And, well, we just keep playing. Alright, I am still priority player because of Gamora getting dazed. So, Spider People, Hawkeye, of course. Spider-Man, no. So, Hawkeye away.
Yep.
All right, Doc Ock.
Yep.
Yes.
Venom.
Venom.
Yep.
Yes.
All right.
All right, so since I get to boo both of your people, Venom is going to move over and hopefully out of the way. And Doc Ock is just going to be budged forward so he is no longer within range 1 of the objective there so that Hawkeye might be able to take advantage. Alright, I think Hawkeye has today's Doc here, otherwise Doc's revenge will cost me the game. So, Hawkeye, energy arrows, 1 damage. First shot, 1 hit.
You got 1 damage. You said 1 damage.
I said 1 damage, and it's enough!
Oh my goodness.
All right, down, well, at
days.
least temporarily, goes the Doc. All right, after a little bit of a lucky shot, Hawkeye is going to move, hook arrow so that he is on range 1 of that side of the objective, staying as far away from Venom as possible in case he learns to teleport or something. I don't know. And we'll spin the 1, rolling only 2 dice. Gets it, but I do get the skull, so you can teleport me. Probably closer to Venom, actually, unfortunately. But
So within 2.
Within 2 of Hawkeye.
I still don't think it's gonna be enough.
Nah, probably not. But
All right.
so Hawkeye did that, and with that, you have Venom. Would you like to pass?
Venom is gonna eat Gamora.
That makes sense.
All right. Venom, because I don't have any power to do a web snare. Oh. Forgot. Go there.
Yep. Move in.
Symbiote tendrils.
We'll spin 2 for the martial prowess.
2.
2.
Wow. Wow. 1. 1.
So she'll take 1.
She'll take 1. I gain 1. I needed 1 more. Just because I'll spend 1 to roll for the scenario.
Might as well.
Got it?
Got it.
With critical success.
Absolute success.
All right. So we're tied again.
And it is back to me, and I think to wrap things up, since Gamora is alive, she will move, spin. She doesn't have enough power to do everything I want her to
Nah,
do.
you might as well go for the objective.
I think the math here is I get the we'll double move, pick up the spider infected. Spider-Man stands where he is because he's in the best position he can possibly be in. And with that, you will score your 2, 3, because Venom, and him capturing that. And then the Web Warriors will score 5.
So close.
For a really fantastic game, the end score being 21-23 at the end of round 6.
All right, so some highlights from the game. I felt this was my first time playing Spider Foes, so it's really similar to Web Warriors. They're very slow getting into the game. I had a mess up on my deployment. I needed Venom and Green Goblin to be together. Messed up my drop-off play, basically. Kind of recovered, made it work. So I'll say Spider Foes are faster than Web Warriors to get into the game, and their build-up, if played properly from looking at it. So, because Green Goblin basically wasn't able to get an attack off the first turn when he should have, because he had to move twice. I really like Gwen with Spider Foes just because of the movement. She was very interesting to test to see how she fit in there. I don't know if I want somebody else. I do like this list at 17. It was actually a lot of fun. The only thing I could think about, because you can't do MODOK. You could do Vision and a 2-coster. That's about it. But I think for 17, I think Zemo and Shuri's I don't know, Zemo Shuri or Zemo and Gwen, or maybe Zemo and Val, because it's something to look into. As far as MVP, mostly because of the Web Warrior, and I'm going to stick with this and say it over and over and over and over and over again. Venom. If you're playing against a Web Warrior, if you see that Web Warriors across the table at all for an affiliation, you might as well look at Venom. I think Venom's going to be really big in the game for the next short while, just because Web Warriors are going to be very popular due to, number 1, it's Spider-Man. Number 2, it's Spider-Man universe, and there's so many Spider-Man fans. So this could be popular. Number 2, it's a really good affiliation. I personally rank Web Warriors in the top, I don't know, probably in the top 3 to 4 affiliations. It's up there for me. And Venom completely shuts off the affiliation. Whoever he's attacking, the affiliation bonus that makes them so defensive is just gone. So Venom, 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 Venom. That's my thoughts on that. That's basically it. Green Goblin's a lot of fun. Oh, well-laid plans. I was not impressed with well-laid plans for this game. It might have just been because the scenario did not play well for Doc. So maybe D is not good for Doc Ock at all, and I want to play with somebody else there. Because he had to be my back point guy. Because Gwen wanted to be up, Goblin wanted to be up, everybody just wanted to be up in the fight. He was the most person that made sense to lead back, and that ended up making him with no power. Whenever he actually got power, Green Goblin wasn't able to do it. So I never got the chance to actually play well-laid plans with them both having 3 power to where Nate actually had objectives for me to make him drop. So it never came up with use. So I think that card gets dropped for field dressing, to be completely honest. That's basically my thoughts for the game. A lot of fun, really well fought game. Yeah, it was intense. What was the final score? 24-21?
Yep.
Yeah, 24-21, something like that.
23-21.
Really good game though, really well fought, and I'm looking forward to getting more games in and rolling actually dice, so it's fun. So yeah, thanks for having me on, and yeah, I think that's it. Yeah.
That was a fantastic game. It was far closer than I was ever comfortable with, I think, at every step along the way. Venom was an absolute menace to my team, and really the only reason I was able to win was by ultimately running away from him. I do kind of wish that I had Miles maybe put a Venom Blast into Venom instead of just running there at the end to weaken him up for Gamora, but I think all of the tactic cards that I played fit into the team quite well. Unfortunately, I wasn't really sure what to do with Web Barrier against his team, and it would have been great to have a card like Disarm in that spot multiple times. At the end of the day though, after Gamora removed both Gwen and Zemo, being able to spread out my team and play to the objective did really well for the Web Warriors. And the team ability was always handy, except against Venom, who I forgot just how nasty he can be once he's in the middle of a board. And for me, I don't know if I really just had a great all-star player. Miles and Gwen both did a good bit of work before getting removed, and then Hawkeye and Gamora both contributed a lot towards the end of that game. I have a few shoutouts that I want to do before closing out today. The first is to Patrick Tuttle from 3D Wargaming. He's designed all sorts of really cool tools for the Marvel Crisis Protocol community, including a power and health tracker that you can print out, use some magnets, fantastic dial system, but most recently he also helped design the Gamer Guild sign for my little Daily Bugle, and he has given me permission, or the thumbs up, to share that file with anyone else who wants to have the guild on their own game table. So that link is down in the description, along with a link to all of the other things that he has been putting out for the game, and we are so appreciative of him. Of course, I also want to thank the growing ranks of the Guild Hall, as more people have started giving their support to the channel directly through Patreon. If you've been enjoying the content put out by this channel, I recommend checking it out, and if you're able to give, really every few dollars helps and will go directly to the channel for a few upgrades. If that is something that you are interested in doing and checking out, there will also be a link down in the description below. As well, a big thank you to my opponent for coming out today. Dylan has been extremely active in the MCP community and keeping it alive during this time of quarantine, so I was glad to get him an actual game with dice and all that kind of stuff. He and a few more guys that are well known in the community, like Jacob Collins from Xavier Protocols, and the former world champion and current national champion of Marvel Crisis Protocol, Sploosh, have all teamed up to start a new podcast called The Danger Room. As of today, they have a couple of episodes out, and it's definitely worth checking out if you want to make your game a little bit deeper. I'll have a link to that down in the description, along with the usual links to the Guild's Facebook page and my email, so that if you have any questions about the game or anything else, I can hopefully get back to you quickly. As always, thanks for watching, and until next time, keep on gaming.